If you are an avid manga consumer, you already know how competitive this industry is. Not many manga authors have opportunities to show their true value, and when they have, the market can be brutal. There are cases where mangas got cancelled less than 1 month into serialization. If you don't reach those sales numbers, you're going to get axed, and that's a fact. Well, even the biggest companies suffer with that, especially when a great performing manga ends, cause you gotta substitute that piece with another one. Time is money, and if you don't replace it fast, you are doomed. This is basically what is happening with one of the most traditional and large publishing companies of Japan, Shueisha. Shueisha is basically a leviathan of the publishing world, owner of basically all magazines of Shonen Jump. Yeah, that Shonen Jump, the one magazine that published Dragon Ball, Naruto, Bleach, Death Note, and we can stay here all day and I'll still be naming mangas that went through Shonen Jump. You might be wondering that with this many titles, Shonen Jump has infinite money and a high influence. And of course they surely are behemoths of the manga industry. But times are changing. In the last year or two, a lot of heavy titles from Shonen Jump came to an end, the most notable being Jujutsu Kaisen, Boku no Hero, and Mashle. Don't get me wrong, this company is still to this day the publisher of the most popular manga ever, One Piece. But with so many heavy titles coming to an end, the company won't hold itself only with One Piece, as it is a whole magazine with different titles, so solely focusing in one series is not the solution. With all that said, me, you, and they already know what to do. Discover the next big manga, and boy oh boy, this is way easier said than done. We don't know if Shonen Jump will ever be as glorious as once they were, but they are really trying. That's what a publisher should do, right? Discover new talents and hone them into legends. And after this troubled couple of months, with big mangas ending left and right, and Shonen Jump being desperate to publish another manga hit, maybe they got a good one. A manga that can maybe reach for the stars. A manga that mesmerized me. I'm talking about Ichi the Witch. I've been hearing a lot about this manga this past couple of months, and I finally gave it a chance. And what a delicious surprise it was! I don't know if you guys ever felt like this, but as I went through the pages, I felt a deep sense of greatness. With interesting world building, fun and compelling characters, and a very special art style. This equation can only give good results. The last manga that made me feel this way was GALAXIAS, that I already made a video about it. But yeah, Ichi the Witch is a banger. It really connected me with a style of storytelling that I love, very similar to one of my favorites, that is Magi. The first chapter of Ichi the Witch takes you on a trip that immerses you in a world of magic and mystery, and as you follow the main character, you can't stop reading it. But before we get into the manga, let me quickly tell you a little bit about the 4 hands that are working on this piece. First and foremost, we have a manga author that has been living the dream, writer of another great manga, that is Mairimashita Iruma-kun. We have the great Osamu Nishi Sensei. Osamu Sensei has been having a lot of success with Iruma-kun, and I love to see that she uses a lot of her best qualities on Ichi the Witch, but we'll get there in a bit. Because we need to talk about the artist of this manga, the incredible Usazaki Shiro. Usazaki Sensei is well known by her innovative art style and got a lot of attention from her previous work, Act Age. Act Age was a very interesting manga, but came to an end because the author was literally a criminal. I'm not going to give many details, but the man was arrested because he was acting indecent with a minor. Yeah, it sucks, but at least he got arrested. Well, Usazaki Shiro Sensei was working as an artist for Act Age, and after it got cancelled because of obvious reasons, it was a shame that this artist stopped working on a major series. She had no fault and great talent, so I was really hoping that she would come back with an even better project. And she did! Ichi the Witch has a rather simple premise. The manga takes place in a world where monsters composed of magic, called magics, exist. Specialized hunters called witches can obtain magic from them after performing a trial. But from what was it known, only women can become witches. From the get-go, we have some interesting things to talk about. The way that the first chapter is handled is simply amazing to me. It sets us in a fantastical world with a very charismatic main character and even shows us that this is no fairyland where everything is happy and bright. No. Apparently, in this world, the only law here is the law of the jungle, a very fitting law for a protagonist that wants to hunt every creature in the world. Now I'll talk a bit about the first chapter of this manga, but if you want to jump straight into the series, go for it. You will definitely not regret it. But if you still need a little push, let me help you with that, okay? So, the first chapter goes a little bit like this. I am thankful for the fruits and plants, the animals, the birds, insects, and fungi. I'm thankful for all life in this world. Oh boy, I wanna hunt. I want to hunt them all. The chapter starts with the moose staring at nothing, living its life, when suddenly, from the bushes, a hunter goes for the kill. This hunter is no ordinary hunter though. Here we have Ichi, a young man that is very enthusiastic when the topic is hunting. Apparently the creature he just killed was putting in risk the lives of many people. Like, it literally kicked some folks to death. But now that Ichi arrived, he killed the creature, collected the bounty, and got appraisal from the villagers. While talking to one of Ichi's friends, she tries to convince him to leave the mountains where he lives and come to the village. The boy says that he will stay on the mountains as there are still things he wants to do there. The people from the village know that Ichi is different than most. He lives in a world different than theirs. Then we get to know more about the boy. Apparently, when he was 6, he was given a knife and a little bit of food. When his food ran out and no one came for him, he knew he got abandoned on the mountain. So he started walking day in and day out, desperately trying to survive. When he was on the brink, he realized something that changed his whole perspective. They hadn't given him the knife to hunt. They had given it to him so he could slit his own throat. Right before the boy tried taking his life, a great wolf appears from nowhere and tries to attack Ichi. Even being on the brink of death without any motivation, Ichi moved by instinct and sliced the wolf quickly and cleanly. He surprised himself by how hard he had clung to life. And so he learned to have gratitude for his life. He started respecting nature, and most importantly, he learned to hunt. Surviving for so long on the mountains developed a sense for combat in Ichi. Killing things you don't mean to eat isn't hunting, it's murder. That's one line you must never cross. But if that creature does harm a human, then he wants to hunt it. On the mountain, Ichi finds a giant creature that he has never seen before, a winged beast resting in the middle of the forest. That creature really piqued Ichi's curiosity, but as it is not being harmful, he won't try to kill it. At least, not yet. The creature is actually a Magi, and some witches are hunting it down. We are presented to Descaras, the Abyssal Witch, and Monegold, the Orient Witch. In this world, magic is alive. Living magic called Magics first contacted humanity long ago. Out of nowhere, a talking blob of water appeared and a trial started.
Drink every drop of this water, do that, and you will acquire me, the water Magic.
By passing the Magic's trials, people can acquire the Magic itself. The witch's job is to hunt the Magic and acquire their power before they damage nature and humans. The Magic that piqued the interest of our hero was one of the most evil ones, a Magic that seeks destruction and killing. While the Descaras arrive and tries to fight it, the Magic is just too powerful. It's almost as the creature is playing with the witch. But then, when the Descaras is almost getting defeated, Ichi pops out of nowhere with his knife and just stares at the situation. A situation that was 100% tense becomes humorous in an instant. I'm not gonna lie, I laughed a bit with this panel specifically. But yeah, getting back here, Ichi evades the Magic's attack and baits the creature into one of his traps. With sparky eyes and the Magic telling him to go away, Ichi goes for the kill, and the impossible happens. Ichi acquires the Magic. He becomes a witch. something that in this world had never happened before. The legend of Ichi the Witch had just begun. This manga is really interesting. You will love to see Ichi adapting to a world where he technically doesn't belong, and if you've read Irumakun, you already know that this author really knows how to portray that concept. So guys, thanks a lot for watching, give this manga a try, leave a like and subscribe for more, keep looking for new gems, spread the word about Ichi the Witch, and of course, keep reading manga. Bye!